Hi. My mic's been muted this whole time, and I just realized that when I was testing the audio earlier, I totally skipped ahead. So I just have to like figure out how to restart this. How about title? Yeah. Okay. From the beginning. All right. So some of the audio lines in this game are voiced, but I don't think any of the player lines are voiced. So I think I'm just gonna like read the player lines, but not the other voiced lines. Even though it's in a different language, I'm just gonna let the captions kind of speak for themselves. Intense sunlight blazes down on the road as if to declare the arrival of summer. The burning asphalt radiates heat, mixing with the scent of the tide to form a thick, muggy atmosphere. When the weather's clear in summer like this, you get guys who lose their heads in the heat. Sexual assaults, robberies, all the way up to homicides. I don't have time to list the variety of crimes committed by morons with baked brains. As a result, at times like these, the police inevitably get very wary about suspicious types. It was about 10 minutes ago that I realized I'd been mistaken for one of those heat stroke addled sorts. Kazami Yuji. Sweat pouring from his forehead as he examines my license. The policeman in front of me takes a glance at the large backpack I'm carrying, then continues the background check. Hi. I told you this 10 minutes ago. I'm moving. This luggage is everything I own. Like I said, I don't have one yet. The answer's not gonna change no matter how many times you ask. Where did you come from? Where did you go? What are you planning to do there? Depending on the context, these could... Oh, I'm supposed to be reading this one. Where did you come from? Where are you going? What are you planning to do there? Depending on the context, these could be fairly philosophical questions, but as far as police inquiries go, they're pretty run-of-the-mill. From their perspective, anyone wandering around without clear-cut business is by default a criminal of some sort. Let alone someone like me, carrying around conspicuous bulky luggage. It's as good as guaranteed that they'd stop me. What's he carrying? What are you carrying? Tell us. That is their job, I suppose. Since this little scene acts as a crime deterrent through its visibility, it's not an entirely wasted effort, but unfortunately, I don't have all day to play along. I drop a glance toward the digital watch I'm wearing around my left wrist. Sorry, but I'm keeping someone waiting. I really can't spare any more time for hanging out with bored cops. A bored police force is proof that the city is at peace. Take it as a compliment. Inexplicably taking offense at my tone, the policeman clicks his tongue in irritation and tosses my license back. Unlawful searching. I refuse. It's nice. I don't rely on blades. Policy of mine. Look, are you really telling me to unpack all this on the spot? It'll take an hour at least. 30 minutes just to take it out, 30 minutes to stuff it back in. I just told you I don't have the time. I can't accept voluntary questioning. I know you can't just back down in this situation, but if I say I'll head over there myself later, could we wrap this up for now? As I've explained, I'm in the middle of a move. I vacated my old place, so I don't have an address. I don't have any parents. No siblings or relatives either. They're all dead. This is going nowhere. Then at least let me call the person I'm supposed to be meeting. At this rate, they'll be waiting all day. I'm not gonna tell you that. It's your mother. We had an appointment at a hotel tonight. Huh? I was keeping quiet out of the goodness of my heart. You dragged it out of me, so don't blame me when your parents get divorced and your happy home is shattered. Huh? Oh, a desperate cry follows within seconds. Thief! Somebody! A woman sits collapsed on the street, stretching out her hand. Her high heels lie on the ground, knocked off her feet by the sudden fall. Just about halfway between us, there's a man in a flashy Hawaiian shirt running in this direction. Shit, a cop! Although the thief flinches for a moment at the sight of the policeman's uniform, after a quick check for any convenient side streets, he barrels onward. Brandishing the stolen bag menacingly, his hand violently gestures, "Out of my way." The cop is completely flustered. He's quite clearly unaccustomed to this sort of situation. Do I have a sweat toggle? No. Wait, how do I get this out? Hold on, sorry. While he's panicking, the distance between us and the thief shrinks with surprising swiftness. The man runs in a straight line toward a breakthrough to freedom. I happen to be standing directly in the middle of his path. Move! As he prepares to strike with the bag, I ascertain the movement of his shoulder and arm from the first signs of motion and hit his wrist sharply just as he begins to swing. He dies instantly. Oh shit. The man's arm instantly stiffens and loses all momentum. His eyes pop wide open in shock. I immediately grab the collar of the Hawaiian shirt he's wearing and firmly draw him towards me. Before the man can offer resistance to my pull, I smoothly reverse and use my body weight to shove against him. God, he's so cool! When pushed just as they've begun to brace themselves against being pulled, anyone except a genuine expert is going to be thrown off balance. Nice shirt. Where'd you buy it? Shock spreads across the man's face as his knees buckle against his will. I try to gain a chokehold using my grip on the neck of his shirt, but... Bastard! The man promptly draws his head back and shifts his body to the side, preventing me from landing a hold on his neck. Although I expected as much from a glance at his build, it seems like he's somewhat experienced in judo. But, in this case, you would have been better off trying a decisive tackle. Rotating around the purse snatcher in the opposite direction of the slide, I yank his right arm upward with both hands. In one movement, I circle to his back. Ugh, arg. Hold on, I gotta eat a chicken nugget. If you saw me chewing with my mouth open, no you didn't. Next, pull back on the opponent's wrist and elbow and pin him to the ground. This is just basic Aikido, by the way. Hey now, you've got your priorities all wrong. Before worrying about me, you should kill the guy who sold you that shirt. This is too much. Perhaps unconsciously, the man's now empty left hand desperately slaps at the asphalt. While holding the thief pinned, I quickly shoot a look behind me. Don't just stand there! The policeman jerks up straight. The policeman jerks up straight in response to my angry shout. Taking a pair of handcuffs from the pouch around his waist, he runs over to restrain the criminal. The purse snatcher seems to have resigned himself to his fate and doesn't offer any pointless resistance. He accepts his red-handed arrest for theft docilely, then sits quietly on the ground with his head hung as the policeman radios for backup. I'm sorry. Apparently they weren't too far off, as the siren approaches in no time. I'm sorry, I can read, I promise. Two policemen get out of the arriving cruiser and push the criminal into the back seat. As I'm quietly watching the scene in perfect passivity. Oh my god, he's so stoic. He's so hot. The policeman from earlier runs over. I'll pass on the letter of thanks. So, how about letting me move on? He didn't even do anything. He didn't even do anything. He just has a large bag, and they're not letting him go. Figured as much. Shaking my head in exasperation, I silently rebuked myself. Should have just left it alone. As the policeman pushes at my back, a glance at my wristwatch informs me that I'm already 5 minutes late for my meeting. I wonder if it was a date. I wonder if there's gonna be a girl in the police station. Hold on. Mm. 30 minutes have passed since I was brought to the interrogation room. Familiar is the place where criminals break into flop sweat. Flops? Sorry. What is flop sweat? Hold on. What is flop sweat? Flop sweat is a nervous... Huh? It says... Flop sweat is nervous sweat as of a performer caused especially by the fear of falling. So this, in this context, since I was brought to the interrogation room, familiar is the place where criminals break into flop sweat in TV dramas. Flop sweat. Familiar. Okay, wait. Never mind, I guess. Never mind, I guess. Instead of responding, I close my eyes, a silent statement indicating that I have absolutely no intention of opening my mouth. The detective clicks his tongue in exasperation at my attitude. I've got a pretty fair idea of what he'll be doing next. Police brutality. Police brutality. The sound of something being struck, and an even louder attempt at intimidation. This is the point where a timid guy would be jumping in his seat with his eyes wide open, Or maybe just staring at the floor and quivering. As for me, my eyes are still shut and my arms are still folded quietly. My mind is a total blank. I've been accustomed to adults shouting at me like this since I was a child. Same. Following the threat stage, the next step would be for him to grip my hair and jolt me back and forth. But I'm dealing with an official authority group here. I should get off without direct violence this time. Not to say that they won't pull out the old TV cliches and harass me by shining a desk lamp in my eyes, or something of the sort. I can roughly translate the detective's sigh. Goddamn kids these days. I gently open my eyes in order to sneak a look at his disgusted face. The detective sitting in front of me seems to be The detective in front of me seems to be challenging the Guinness World Record for the most dramatic asymmetry between the left and right sides of a human mouth. Or maybe he's just scowling. He's like... Yeah, that's the face he's making. When I let out a snort of laughter in response to the unexpectedly pleasant sight, the detective scratches his head violently and glares at me. Look, buddy, I don't know who you've been wait, I'm not supposed to voice... I'm not supposed to be voicing him. Hold on. It won't gain you anything, but you won't lose anything either. Except your time. I turn my gaze to the clock on the wall of the sweatbox. An hour has already passed since the scheduled time for my meeting. The detective strikes the desk with excellent comic timing. The best part is the way he knocks his ashtray off the table every time he does this. His tone distinctly fed up. He stoops down to pick the plastic tray off the floor. Kazumi Yuji. Occupation, student. Okay. Kazumi Yuji. Occupation, student. I'm starting to think he might be a terrorist. Kazumi Yuji. Occupation, student. First it's say something, now it's shut up. Talk about hard to please. Our capricious detective scowls yet again and scratches his head. Flakes of dandruff drift grandly through the air. Based on his thoroughly wrinkled suit and heavy stubble, I'd say he hasn't been home in days. This dinner's so good. Another sigh. It's enough to make me want to heave one myself. Because we both take our work seriously, it seems like we're stuck going around in circles. Just as we roughly complete this exchange of one-sided bitterness and mutual glaring, there's a well-timed knock at the door, and the sound of it being unlocked. A slightly plump, elderly detective enters the room. Given the respectful tone of the detective I've been chatting with, he's probably a superior of some sort. After a quick glance in my direction, the elderly detective whispers something into the younger man's ear. And before long, the younger detective turns toward me with a decidedly nonplussed so many words I don't know. Nonplussed? What does nonplussed mean? Bewildered? Just say bewildered! Why did you translate it that way? What's happening here? Come on, guys. Why now all of a sudden? With those parting words, the young detective leaves the room. The elderly detective watches him go, and then faces me with a greasy smile. He's a spy. He's a private detective. He's a spy. Huh? Oh wait, no, the other guy is a detective. Our guy is like an FBI agent detective, like high up detective, like big guy detective. Okay. The detective stares at me with eyes like a dead fish. Ichigaya. Employee of Ichigaya. If you'd known I was from Ichigaya from the start, wouldn't you have thrown me in jail, stripped me naked, and sprayed me down with a hose? So they're not friends. They're colleagues, but they're not friends. Okay. Just to let you know, I'm nothing but a student. My work at Ichigaya is only a part-time cleaning job. Cleaning, is it? In response to my words, the detective twists his mouth into something vaguely resembling a smile. Sarcasm drifting from every pore in his body, the detective treats me with transparently insincere courtesy. He's perfectly civil on a superficial level, but the atmosphere in here is growing increasingly unpleasant. The younger detective from before, hard-ass that he was, seems infinitely preferable. Did you inquire to Ichigaya about me? Yep. Special ops. Special ops. Hey, where's the ladies? This place is a sausage fest. Where's the ladies? I was promised many women. Since you found my owner and confirmed that my leash is properly attached, I should be able to leave now, right? Oh. And he's still in high school. He's a high schooler. Why are they always high schoolers?
なかなかいらっしゃらないからと近隣の署に片っ端から連絡を入れたそうですよ。おかげでうちの署長も会議の途中で電話に引っ張られたようでして、散々闇を言われたと言っておりました。
Where's my backpack?
お預かりした荷物は玄関に出してありますので、そちらで。なんでしたらうちの車でお送りしましょうか。
You're not getting funds from public taxes in order to chauffeur bums like me around, are you? I'll walk. After I emerged out the door by the old man, the young detective appears from the rear, carrying the backpack they'd taken from me earlier. Don't tell him. It's a secret, don't tell him. Bit of a tough question. I guess you could say my life. If that's supposed to be a gag, I wouldn't quit your day job. That wasn't really what I was going for. Well, whatever. Ugh. Ugh. Dropping the backpack next to me, the detective lets out a slight sigh. Thanks for lugging it out here. Pretty heavy, isn't it? I can't stop like voicing him as like really smug. I feel like he's overly smug, but also he is a high schooler, so maybe that's just how high schoolers act. I wouldn't know, I'm almost 30. That's not something you say to a guy who learned judo for work. We might be country police, but we've at least got that much training. True. Guess that's natural for a policeman. Sorry. The detective smiles wryly. I'm wearing the school uniform. You can see at a glance. Okay, so now that I know he's in high school, this makes a lot more sense. This is making a lot more sense. His demeanor. Demeanor? Demeanor? Yeah. Demeanor, right. Feels more like you've been dressed up in it. He claps my shoulder as we pass each other. Why are they being so dramatic? Why are you being so dramatic, guys? With those parting words, he heads back into the police station. Guess I don't make a convincing student yet. I'm wearing deep blue slacks and a short-sleeved dress shirt, as well as a dark red and yellow striped necktie. Excluding my somewhat longish hair, I should be the very image of a student. I guess it's a little difficult turning into something like that all of a sudden. But it's probably but it's probably precisely because this is difficult that I decided to give it a try. So is he in high school? I'm gonna still guess. Yes, he's in high school. I'm guessing. For a while, I myself didn't understand why I'd asked for this, but now I think I have a faint grasp on the reason. I wanted to become something that I couldn't understand, something that I wasn't. At the moment, I've done nothing but smooth down my edges a bit. Perhaps later on, I'll become a student on the inside as well. The sun that had been climbing upward earlier has now finally reached its zenith. The temperature keeps on rising, and sweat oozes from my skin. I was pretty sure she'd pick me up, but... Oh, that was the wrong time to take a bite. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 1 second. Sensing a presence, I lower my gaze from the sun. My eyes, well accustomed to the high contrast lighting, project a human form in silhouette for only the briefest of moments before details fade in. A woman, raising an awkward salute, grinning broadly, stands before my eyes. Spare me. I don't want to see a pose like that outside the workplace. In the first place, what's with that dopey salute? The girls in bikinis on the maritime SDF recruitment posters have more impressive form. Why are you being a jerk? Is that your sister? Why are you being mean to her?
もういいじゃないの。早速のお仕事をねぎらってるのに。
Leave her alone. I don't recall contributing enough to society today to deserve any appreciation.
はいはい。来た早々とんでもない目にあったのはわかるけど、八つ当たりはしないでちょうだい。そんなことより。
She's cute. The art style, especially the eyes, kind of remind me of Monogatari. Monogatari. Yep. She opens the door of the car stopped next to her.
乗って。目的を遂行する方が最優先。でしょ？
はい。Yeah, true enough. From Mishima Cape Police Station to National Highway 133 southbound, we proceed to the prefectural highway and advance further out towards the Cape. A range of slowly rotating wind turbines come into view, indicating our proximity to the
びっ
sea.
くりしたのよ。時間になっても現れないし、これは何かあったんだって連絡したら、案の定警察の厄介になってるし。
Yeah, I'm kind of a bad boy. If you didn't notice, I'm kind of a bad
こ
boy.
の暑さだから熱
That's
射病
why.
で倒れてるのかと思っちゃった。
I doubt you really thought I was
どう
sick.
してそんなことが言えるの？
You were trying the police stations first, not the
そ
hospitals.
りゃあなたのことだからぶっ倒れる前に何とかするとは思ったけど、一応体のこと気遣ってるんだから素直に聞けばいいのに。
Accuracy in weather forecasts and interpersonal communications make society run
可
smoother.
愛くない。
Pouting again, she continues her harangue. No, you know what? I've had enough of this. I have had enough of this. I'm going to be keeping track of all of these words that I'm having to look up because at this point I forgot what most of them are, but starting now, going to make it really small up here. Hold on. Words I didn't know. Okay. Can I that's the best I got, to be honest. Let me check my search history. Oh yeah, nonplussed. Let's do nonplussed. Whoever tells you that reading visual novels is a waste of time and energy, don't listen to them because we are learning so much. I feel like there was another one, but I forgot. Flop sweat. Yep, flop sweat, that's the one. Hold up. Whoa. Yo, I feel like the lag on my computer is so bad. Anyways. Oh my god, hello. Hello. Sorry, this is so scuffed. My bad. Ugh. Okay. Oh wait, why is this up here? What the hell? That's my sensor. That's my sensor screen. Alright.
第一、ここにだって本数は少ないけど電車は通ってるんだから、それで来ればよかったのに歩いてきちゃうんだ。それも聞いてびっくりしたのよ。ヒマラヤにでも登るような大荷物背負ってるって。
Sorry, I hate trains.
だからって歩いてくるなんて常識外れよ。どうしたの？黙っちゃって。
Could you not mention this to the other students? I don't want them getting funny ideas about me from the get-go.
変なのが来たって警戒されるかもね。確かに。
I got enough of that from the police to last me a while.
やっぱり職質受けてたのね。
Yes, ma'am.
はい着いたわ。ここよ。
Yo! Wait, I'm in the way, I'm in the way! Check out this angle, hold up. Wait. Hello, how do I move? Are y'all seeing this? Hi guys! Okay, anyways. Damn, that's crazy. She did not need a panty shot right there, to be quite honest, but that's what we're doing then, so be it. Where was I? Sorry. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright, we've arrived. This is it. The car proceeded about 500 meters along an area of reclaimed coastal land before she brought it to a stop. So that's what he meant by landfill. I see. As I'm recalling the words of the detective from before, the woman continues our conversation with a suddenly cheerful tone.
どう？立派でしょ。この近隣の学校の中では一番新しいのよ。
Although I had heard it was a new school, its external appearance genuinely isn't what I expected. A 3-story building, the pure white color of the outer walls is the only typical school-like element, with every other aspect more closely resembling a city office building. The gates to the right and left are less evocative of a school gate than a functional fence at some facility. The mounted signboard, likewise, is a utilitarian thing printed in a simple typeface, rather than a hand-drawn work of calligraphy.
これからここがあなたの母校になるのよ。感慨深くない？
I've only just arrived at this place. If I said I was deeply moved by the sight, it'd be a lie.
味もそっけもない。人間想像力が大事なのよ。
With an exaggerated sigh, she opens her hands wide in the overblown gesture of a third-rate actor.
新設校だからあまり学校のイメージがないかもしれないけど、学生だってちゃんと普通のいい子たちがいるのよ。だから
Huh? Cute! She's cute! Her rigmarole is abruptly interrupted by the high-pitched shrieks of 2 girls. They're cute!
お願いだからお願いだからあまねなんで逃げるのセミかわいいよ虫は大嫌いなのよ
Do they have it on a leash? Do they have this bug on a leash?
見せかえるほど笑ってんじゃないわよマキナあんたその普通の
Normal? Could you define that term? Is there a class where we chase around each other? Is there a class where we chase each other around brandishing insects?
違うのよ。
違うのよ。
あの子たちは
Weird. Those girls are weird. I don't think I do, but it's nice to see that it's a lively school.
でしょ。とりあえず行きましょうか。
Having apparently forgotten what she was planning to do with her outspread hands, she totters through the school gate. Her office is positioned quite near the school building's front entrance. The furniture is nicely arranged, based around an old-fashioned desk and chair. In contrast to the incongruity of the building's external appearance, this room is a textbook example of the old-fashioned principal's office.
そこ座って。
Wait, are they teachers? Are they teachers or students? I sit on the genuine leather sofa that's one of the room's more prominent furnishings. After waiting for me to settle myself, she lowers herself into the seat across from me.
学園長の立花千鶴です。ようこそ、美浜学園。
Oh, he was meeting with the principal.
はじめまして。
Sorry, she looked like she was 15.
それとも、
Or
お
would
久しぶりね。
it's been a
飲もうが
while?
いいかしら。風間くん。
Oh, not my line. On a practical level, nice to meet you might be the better option.
そっか。そうね、確かに。
With a slight, amused smile, Principal Tatsubana takes out a pamphlet.
まあ、あなたのことだからもう概要は知ってるとは思うけど、一応説明はしておくわ。
She flips past a couple pages of the brochure. I hadn't noticed, but her fingernails are lightly polished.
ここは学校法人榊学園の運営する私学の学園で、全国から選ばれた学生たちを集めて日々勉学に励んでいるの。榊学園の母体は関東一円に私鉄網を持つ東浜急行電鉄グループ。その資金力をもって最高の設備と教職員をそれ。
The principal's talk shifts to more detailed matters. The East Beach Express. The East Beach Express is an enormous corporate group with its hands in real estate and large-scale retail, but its core business is the management of the rail line connecting Tokyo and Haneda Airport. The EBE's management is shouldered by the Sakaki family, and it seems plausible that this Sakaki Academy Corporation is also administered by them directly. But that's only a guess based on circumstantial evidence. Given the lack of public information on the secretive corporation's activities, or even the existence of this academy, I haven't gained anything that could be called definitive proof for my investigation so far.
あなたは2年生として学園に入ってもらいます。早速明日のホームルームで転校のことをお知らせするから、それ以降は自由に振る舞って構わないわ。
Her fingers come to a stop, bringing her hands gently together. The principal raises her gaze from the pamphlet and meets my eyes.
どう？あなたのお望み通り、普通の学園生活を送るには最適の環境だと思うけど。
I have a few
どう
questions.
ぞ。
First, today is a weekday, but there is barely anyone on the school grounds. What's going on?
少数精鋭なのよ。学生数はあなたを入れて6人だけなの。
Chosen few.
そうよ。ええ。
Oh, that include our friends with the cicada just now?
もちろん。
Question 2. Where am I living from today
全
on?
寮制なの。後で学生寮の場所案内します。そこからここに通ってちょうだい。
Sorry, this is my last bite. I had to mute the mic because it's really crunchy. Hold on. A dormitory, is it?
寮といっても十分な広さのある個室だから安心よ。
In that case, not a problem.
以上かしら。
Before we finish, one last thing.
はい、どうぞ。
this last question only, I stare directly into her eyes. I need to confirm the principal's intentions in bringing me here. After all's said and done, is this a normal school? The principal closes her mouth. After a moment of silence, she opens it again. Yep. A gentle smile. I'm convinced that she isn't lying to me to further some hidden self-interest.
あなたがあの時に言った希望、ちゃんと覚えているわよ。
The principal slowly stands up and walks to the window side. The athletic grounds are visible from the window. Although resembling those of a normal school, the grounds are skirted by an improbably high wall.
普通の学園に入って普通の学生生活が送りたい。
The mere handful of students, the bizarrely extravagant facilities, the on-campus dormitory, the high wall surrounding it all. They clearly indicate abnormality.
でもね、あなたも分かってると思うけど、あなた自身の境遇を考えると、ここしか条件に合うところがなかったのよ。
I guess you're right.
私はあくまでもここは普通の学園だとあなたに言います。
The principal turns to face me.
だからあなたもここで普通に過ごしてくれればいいわ。ね。それじゃ寮の方へ案内するわ。
Yeah. With a nod, I rise to my feet. On the grounds outside, a gust of salty sea air kicks up in a cloud of sand.
ここが学生寮よ。管理室も含めると部屋数は全部で11。
Ugh! I just had a hiccup!
各部屋ごとにお風呂とトイレとキッチンが備え付けられてるから生活の心配はないわ。何キョロキョロしてるの？
Ugh! The cicada pair from earlier don't seem to be around.
ああ、スオさんとイリスさんのことね。
So and Irisu.
二人ともまだ学園に残っているのかもね。小峰さんもいないようだし。
I hope that out of the 6 chosen few, of which one of them is me, I hope the other 5 are girls. I hope they're all girls. I'm gonna say it now. I hope they're all girls and that they fall in love with me.
その子に寮の案内を頼んでいたんだけど姿が見えないから。
So you don't have a minute grasp on the movement of the students. I see.
私はほら単なる学園長だから。
Merely, is it?
ちょっと待ってね。部屋にいるのかもしれないから。
Hold on just a second. I'm going to check her room. The principal walks toward the interior of the building. Left there by myself, I stare vacantly up at the ceiling. Soon, I have unconsciously fallen into my habit of counting the number of visible sprinklers, then roughly estimating the scale of the building. Calculating the time needed to gain control of the front entrance, and ascertaining the location of the emergency exits. So, it's kind of giving like special ops, like military, right? Is he like a grown man in the military that's here pretending to be a high school student? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing here? And he knows about support pillars? He is not a child. Not that many support pillars, are there? Guess that's why the ceiling is a bit low. That's why he's so good at fighting. That's why earlier he was so good in that fight. I realize now. Having grown absorbed in analyzing the building, I don't even notice the tug at my sleeve. Cute! A maid! Ah! Until the final "excuse me" of many finally catches my ear.
あなたは今日到着予定の転入生さんですか？
I drop my gaze in the direction of the voice and find a girl in housemaid clothes looking up at me. Is she on the floor? Not that she is of particularly diminutive. My loading hotkey opens up the text log. I'm gonna add that to the diminutive. Okay, let's find out what diminutive means. Diminutive. I promise you that English is my first language. Diminutive. Extremely or extraordinarily. Extremely or extraordinarily small. Extraordinarily small. Extraordinarily? Sorry.
それとも
No one's gonna admit that they're an intruder if you ask them point blank.
そういえばそうですね。目から鱗です。
The maid nods several times, slowly closes her eyes, and begins to repeat my words.
不審者かと尋ねられて不審者だと答えるやつはいない。不審者かと尋ねられて不審者だと答えるやつはいない。
She's cute! Wait, get out of here. Get out of here.
大丈夫。
Fuck, get out of here. Yes, got it.
それでは質問の仕方を
Oh,
変え
I'm so sorry.
あなたは不審者さんではない人でしょうか？
Well then, let me change the question. Are you not an intruder? Oh, she's asking me that. Flexible thinking isn't your strong suit, clearly.
はい。
No, never mind. So, what does a maid want with me?
ですから私はあなたが怪しい人かどうかを確認しています。
This would be the second time today I've heard that pickup line.
それはおめでとうございます。それであなたは不審者さんではない人なんでしょうか？
You're a lot tougher than you look, maid.
ごみねさん、ちょうどよかった。こちらが今度転入することに
She's
重ねて
cute. Is she a student or just, like, housekeeping? At this point, having noticed our voices, the principal calls out to the girl. It seems this maid was Komine all along.
やっぱりあなたが転入生さんだったんですね。
I'm Kazami Yuji. Good to meet you.
はい、こちらこそよろしくお願いします。すみません。下の名前はサチです。よろしくお願いします。 学生の個性を伸ばすのが学園の役目だから。小峰さんはこの学園の1年生よ。あなたには小峰さんが教壇に立つような年に見えた？ ミネさんは普段からメイド服で確かにそうね。それじゃあ小峰さん、説明してあげて。わかりました。私はクラス委員を任されている関係で、よく先生方のお手伝いや雑用をお願いされることが多いのですが、なんだかメイドさんみたいだねという話から、ちょっとメイド服着てみなよと促され、実際着てみたらやっぱり似合うから、なるべく普段から着た方がいいよと提案されたので、なるべく普段からメイド服を着るように心がけています。ありがとうございます。じゃあここからは彼女に案内してもらって、その方が話もできていいでしょう。それじゃあ小峰さん、あとはお願いね。わかりました。それではまず1階から案内していきますね。あなたのことを何とお呼びしたらいいのか聞き忘れていました。すみません。それでしたらゆうくんと呼ばせていただいてもよろしいでしょうか。では風見さんというのはいかがでしょう。そち。いえ、そちで構いませんよ。それでは早速なのですが、寮に入って最初に見えるこの部屋が風見さんのお部屋になります。学園長さんのお話では、風見さんには寮長を兼ねてこの部屋に住んでほしいと。これが部屋の鍵です。どうぞ。この寮のすべての部屋には火災報知器が1つと2つのスプリンクラーが設置されています。 ますし、風見さんがいらっしゃる前はこの部屋を倉庫代わりに使用する。私も時々お掃除の時にバケツの水を汲むため。それから玄関を入って正面のスペースはみんなの共有の場所になっています。はい、マキちゃんやあまねさんなんかはよくここで過ごしていますよ。
That's so. Although I haven't heard those names before, they must be other students.
それから風見さんの部屋の隣はボイラー室。
Also,
その正面が階段で、
wait, she's still talking. I'm so sorry.
その奥には
I'm so
4つの部
sorry.
屋があって、階段の隣の3号室が私の部屋になります。
I'd heard there are 11 rooms in total. Any reason why you picked one on the first floor?
それは私の名前がサチなので、さっちゃんなら3号室でしょと。
Oh, because G means you 100? Is it 100? Is that supposed to mean one?
2階は基本的に部屋のみの構造となっていて、私以外の学生さんは全員この階に住んでいます。
Which would mean 2 of these are vacant.
はい、7号室と9号室。3階はこの大浴場をはじめとした戦闘的な構造になっています。階段の反対側にはコインランドリーや物干しスペースもあるので、もし洗濯自体が苦手なようでしたら私に言っていただければ代行しますので。
Wouldn't taking care of someone else's chores be a nuisance?
クラス委員ですから。
Alright, I'll keep that offer in mind.
はい、
There's no reason to refuse outright when the offer is delivered with such an earnest smile. By the way, can we use this grand bathroom as we please?
はい、清掃は専門の業者さんが定期的にやってくれているので、ただ男湯と女湯に分かれているわけではないので。
As she speaks, she hands me a card that reads, "In use, male bathing." Sure, I think I might take advantage of it pretty often. The view up here is pretty nice.
そうですね。周りには校舎の他に高い建物もないですし、ガラスの透過率も70。
An ocean view, huh? Not bad.
ご希望ならすぐに入ることもできますけど。
As she speaks, I notice Sachi's already holding a towel and a change of clothes in her hand. You're pretty well prepared.
この大浴場を見た大体の人はすぐに入ってみたくなるみたいなので。
I see. The fruit of your experience, is it? What's wrong?
風見さんのための着替えではなく、私の着替えを持ってきてしまいました。
As if to demonstrate, female underwear slips out from among the clothes in Sachi's hand. Is this a declaration that you want to bathe together?
いえ、そのつもりはありませんでした。すみません。
I really don't think there's anything to apologize for.
ありがとうございます。では、これで寮の案内は終わりになりますが、何か質問はありますか？
Let's see. Can I ask about something other than the dorm?
私に答えられることでしたら。
In that case, let's hear your 3 sizes, Sachi.
はい、上から
Hey, don't tell him.
56、83。
Don't tell him. You don't gotta tell him. You don't gotta tell him just because he asked. 82, 56, 83. Damn. At the moment, is there a specific man you're going out with?
いません。
Your experience with men to date?
ありません。
I know I'm the one who asked you those questions, but answering them so politely, would that also be because you're the class representative?
クラス委員はみんなの役に立ってこそのクラス委員ですから。
She's such a good girl. What an admirable devotion to customer service.
ありがとうございます。他に質問はありますか？
Nothing comes to mind.
わかりました。もし他に聞きたいことができたら、部屋にある内線電話で3番を押してください。
Got it.
それでは私はこれで失礼しますね。
With that note of farewell, Sachi bows like a genuine housemaid and starts to turn away. Ah, Sachi.
はい。
Thanks for the tour. I appreciate it. The class representatives these days seem to be a surprisingly tough-willed breed. I'm making an executive decision right now. I'm making an executive decision to pretend like the main character is a girl, a woman, and also me. So if anybody is calling him he or like a man or talks about him being a man, we're ignoring that. We're ignoring that. She is a woman. Main character is a woman and also me. After Sachi's tour ended, I took another look around the interior of the building on my own. By the time I returned to my room, the sun is already low in the sky and the light growing dim. I should probably put this stuff away before it gets dark. Opening my backpack, I pull out the contents and begin to put them away on the shelves I've been provided with. It's a real help that I've got a closet. Things I can leave in a visible place and things to be stowed away in the back. Dividing my possessions between the two, the latter are clearly more numerous. Normal, huh? While looking over my mountain of luggage, I mutter in a self-deprecating tone. As I work, the sun sinks leisurely into the sea. Oh. 2011! 2011! At my usual time, 4:45 a.m., I woke up in my usual way and ran the course I'd marked down mentally on my way here. To tell the truth, when I was stopped by the policeman yesterday, it was because I'd been wandering back and forth in the same place while planning out a possible marathon route. I woke at the usual time, ran at the usual time, and now I'm eating my usual breakfast menu. No different from the days when I was living together with my master in the mountains. My standard tempo of living. If there's a difference, it's limited to the slight surprise I felt when I opened my eyes and found a roof over my head. During my hike from Yamanashi, I'd gotten used to sleeping in the open. So when I woke up inside a room, there was a slight feeling of unease as I thought, right, I'm living in a dorm now. That mild discomfort hasn't disappeared, even now, as I'm eating my corn cereal. It's hard to settle down inside a new lair until it's ingrained with your scent. Even so, I'll start living at this tempo every day from now on, going to school every morning, so there's no real need to rush things. If I actively spend every day packing myself with potentially useful knowledge, someday this sort of Someday, this sort of lifestyle might come naturally to me. The effort strikes me as a little troublesome, but as my master once told me, when it comes to your life and your woman, a little bit of trouble is just about right. Speaking of women, they're a simple bunch, but that doesn't make them any less difficult to handle. I learned that much in my first year living with my master. Okay, these girls that we're dealing with, unless they're also like secretly special agents, they're Oh, hi, Papaya. Thanks for the follow. So these girls are in high school. I don't think they're that difficult to deal with. Anyways, when you're a brat, running fast is enough to make you popular. When you're a middle schooler, the guys who can fight will be popular. And after that, it's the guys with brains who get the girls. In other words, run, punch, and read books, and you'll never run dry. What do you think? Short and sweet, right? That was her theory, at least. The things she said were always ridiculously simplistic. Honestly, I ignored those words with a snort the first time I heard them, but my master was a woman who put her beliefs into practice. Every morning, she made me run, and every day, she hit me with a stack of books. Although, I don't know if she's to blame. I still run 16 kilometers every morning and habitually read books whenever I have free time. Sometimes she was harsh, sometimes she was sweet. She would emit an abrasive, overpowering aura at times, but every once in a while, she could be so gentle that I thought my brain would melt out of my ears. That was my master, a woman with a sizable build who is nonetheless very picky about the little things. I've had a hard time dealing with large women ever since those days. But being aware of that fact doesn't mean I can fix it. It's not that I dislike them on a conscious level, but whenever I see a tall woman, I can't help but feel wary out of pure instinct. Me too, buddy. Me too. If you ask why I'm bringing this up all of a sudden, well, that would be because I've just been reminded that there's a large woman at this school as well. Oh?
そんなに強くしたらダメなの。こら逃げるな。じっとしてなさいよもう。つかラメって言うな。
Cute. Since this place is a student dormitory, it's of course only natural that a community of students would already be living here, and it's entirely probable that they do have their own rules that I don't know yet. Also, I'm a country hick, fresh from the rural areas of Yamanashi, so it goes without saying, I'm poorly versed in the customs and rituals of this land. This visual novel has some decent OST. I know, I'm really enjoying it. Like, usually I crank the music down when I read visual novels, but this one isn't that bad. I have no way of penetrating the depths of significance that might be hiding in an action that, at a glance, looks to be a simple case of bullying. What game is this? What are the rules? The puzzled faces staring back at me are familiar. It's the little girl, big woman combo I arbitrarily named the Cicada Sisters when I first arrived at the school yesterday. Who do you think? That's so. Suppose that means I'm irredeemably stupid. Please call me moron boy, as if we've been friends for 10 years, Cicada Sisters. I saw the pair of you from the gate yesterday. One of you was swinging a cicada around and the other was shrieking, if I remember correctly. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, Kazumi Yuji. Nice to meet you. I thrust out my right hand, but the tall woman in front of me doesn't show any sign of grasping it. She's stiffened on the spot, staring fixedly at my face. It looks as though she's even forgotten to breathe. Something wrong? The big woman's frozen expression suddenly melts, and she lightly shakes my hand. It's an unexpectedly small, but decidedly cold hand. English?
別に噛みつきゃしないわよ。
Iris is a Greek god, and isn't machina a Latin word? Literally translated, it would be something like Mecha Rainbow Goddess. What country are you from?
耳で聞くと確かにそう聞こえるかもしれないけど。
Iris and machina. Iris and machina. Japanese. That's what I was thinking. Wasn't she speaking English just now? Ah, I see. Well, good to meet you. I like her. She's cute. What's wrong?
ごめん、この子人見知りが激しいっていうか、男の子に慣れてないのよ。病院生活が長かったってのもあって、同世代の男の子が珍しいっていうか、どう接すればいいのかわからないみたいなのよね。
I withdraw the hand I've been holding out toward Machina. There's no need to force her to deal with me in the first place, I guess.
いいのよ。そうやって甘やかすといつまで経ってもこのまま。じゃないわよ。ちゃんと挨拶できない子はおやつあげないわよ。
Is don't get any snacks supposed to be an effective threat in this day and age? Or so I thought. But hearing those words, Machina bites her lip tightly and extends her right hand toward me with a strained expression. I gently clasp her small hand and put on the natural-looking fake smile I learned from my master. I'm Kazumiyuji. Good to meet you. Her voice is small and marked by a distinct lisp. I love her so much. She's so cute, I'm gonna cry. Her hand is as tiny as her body and it's hot, like that of a child. Not getting snacks is a capital punishment. She's so cute. Give her snacks, please. I like dogs. What about it? I'm not really the indecisive sort. I don't hesitate when I need to come up with an answer, even more so when I have an important decision to make. Compared to failing without even trying, I'd rather take action, even at the risk of a mistake. Very cool, very cool. Are you mocking me? Perish the thought. Then why'd you laugh? I've heard answering a question with another question is a sign of stupidity. Got it, moron girl. What a troublesome woman. I don't feel like being late on my first day. I'm used to waiting. I'll kill time sightseeing over there or something. I get that a lot. Well, I'll see you in class. Huh? If it's something I can answer. If you've got something to say, spit it out. No need to hold back. I see. I don't understand the thought patterns of large women. I don't think it has to do with her being large. My master would probably say, if you don't understand by now, you never will. But my own thoughts are more along the lines of, even if I could understand, why bother? This guy and large woman. Yeah, I think he said that his last master was pretty large, and so now he has a hard time dealing with them, or something of the sort. Well then, having said that to Amane, I'm confronted with the fact that there are no signs particularly worth seeing here. There's easily an hour until the start of class. I've obviously woken up too early. Well, still better than being late, I guess. Might as well wait in the classroom. Right after I mumble those words, just as I begin walking down the hallway... What the... As I'm making my way toward the classroom the principal had described yesterday, I hear something resembling a scream. No, not a scream exactly. Ah! The hell? Although it doesn't seem to be an emergency situation, I'm certainly a bit concerned by the sound. It's dramatically out of place in the otherwise quiet morning schoolhouse. For the time being, I decide to approach. Why are you yelling? When I peer inside through the hallway window, I find a single woman shouting in the direction of the blackboard. Judging from the fact that she's wearing a uniform, it would seem that she's a student here, like Sachi, Amane, and Makina. There she is. Do you know her? Who is this woman? Apparently oblivious to my presence, she continues her routine. I think she might be singing. Yeah, warm-up complete. Then, next up. After deeply inhaling... Oh. All in one breath, she firmly lets loose a string of syllables familiar as a vocal tuning Oh, it's vocal tuning. I know that voice acting was so good. I've never heard of that exercise before. She's so cute! She's so cute! God, they're all so cute! Is she an actor? While staring at the memo pad in her hand, she awkwardly but forcefully rattles off phrases, one after the other. It seems like it'd be best to ask her what she's doing directly. I know. I love her. Is this the broadcasting club? I think she's an actor. I think she's practicing lines because she's an actor. In response to my question, or more likely my entrance, the woman leaps up in shock and draws back a good 3 meters. Desks and chairs clatter dramatically in her wake. She's so pretty! I think she's my favorite. I like her. No, I might have been hasty to assume that from the vocal exercises. The drama club seems plausible as well. You seem to be saying some kind of lines. Just as I'm getting ready to rephrase my question, the woman preempts me with her own. Me? Kazumi Yuji. I'll be transferring here as of today. Yeah. Nodding, I walk a few steps forward and stand in front of the woman. So, were you doing some sort of rehearsal after all? Sorry if I interrupted. That's just how she is. Okay. No further questions. Which is it? I don't quite follow, but if I start asking questions, she'll probably get even noisier, so I choose the path of least resistance.
慌てない慌てない転校生なんだからファーストコンタクトがとても大事よ頑張りなさいミッチェル
After I flop down on a chair, the woman mutters to herself in a low but perfectly audible voice.
私は松島
She's such a failure, I love her. In contrast, she delivers her self-introduction with an artificial brightness. That's so. Initials MM, huh?
そうよだからってド M ってわけじゃないんだか
Massive
らね
masochist. Is that what that traditionally stands for? Nobody said anything remotely like that.
あごめんなさいじゃないそう聞きそうに見えたのよ
Do you want to be called a masochist that badly?
したくないわよなんでそうなるの
Quite an energetic woman. Right? Why bring that up? She drops the subject and forges boldly on ahead.
そう私はこのクラスで委員長的なことをしているわだから何か困ったことがあったら
What does that sorta mean?
それはその委員長は他にいるからよその辺融通は聞かせなさいよ
I don't think she's actually a class rep. Fair enough.
何物分かりがいいわねもういいわ
The woman's voice suddenly grows quieter.
前もって聞いておくけどあなたは冗談が通じる方
How are you with jokes? I wouldn't call myself an enthusiast.
聞いておいてよかった
She clears her throat affectedly.
じゃああなたは私のことを特別に名前で呼んでいいことにするわ本当なら
Sama.
様付けで呼ばなきゃいけないんだけどゆるまずいこと言っちゃったかな
Yeah, the Sama thing was overdoing it.
様付けとか言わない方が良かったのかもああもう今のもう一回やり
You want me to call you Michiru, yes?
そうよそれでいいのそれで
She hums to herself and nods emphatically, apparently satisfied with this result. Next, she takes a colorful wafer of some sort out of a small container and crunches down on it vigorously. What are you eating?
あげないわよ
Wasn't asking. I was just wondering what those were.
ただのラムネ菓子よそれがどうかしたの
Got so. From the way you were showing them off, I was pretty sure you wanted me to ask.
うるさいわねあんたに見せるためにやったんじゃないわよあなんか今のうまくいった多分今のそうよね結構良かったよね多分私素質あるのかも
Yeah, you're so good. You're so good. I got a strange sense of deja vu from her phrasing just now. What was it? One of those long advertisements they put up inside trains? Since I don't ride them often, the few I've seen stand out in my memory. Right. They reprinted this idiotic article from a woman's magazine about how to make men fall for you. Purposefully treat them coldly at first in order to create a contrast for your affection when you make your move.
何いきなり考え込んでるのよこういう時は私の美しさにぼーっとなっちゃう気持ちもでそれってなんか違うキャラよねそうじゃなくてその
So, you're supposed to be a tsundere?
違う
Get
わよ
her!
いや違うそうなんだけど
Get her!
嘘いきなり言っちゃうわけそれ
That's why she was practicing lines at the beginning. She's trying... Okay, I understand now. I understand now. Embarrassing. Michiru covers her mouth with her left hand and staggers backwards in apparent shock. Her reaction is a bit puzzling, but I think I probably hit the bullseye. I see. I think I understand. You're playing a tsundere in an attempt to attract male attention, yes? It's working. It's attracting my attention. But there's still some points I'm not clear on. Like that hair. Why are you bleaching it? Please. A genuine blonde has a more natural tone, not that artificial-looking gold color. I've known a few. That's so. Next time I happen to visit America, remind me to pick you up some better hair dye. So, as I was saying, why bleach it? And that hairstyle is a little odd too. It's not one I see that often. I think it's perfect. The way what has to be. The tsundere is a cursed existence. Yeah, facts. Michiru begins to mumble her words under her breath as if to enumerate. What does enumerate mean? Enumerate. To count off or name one by one. List. Okay. Where's my text box? Enumerate. There we go. Oh, I forgot my sensor is hotkeyed. Hold on. Yeah. Does the list reset per stream? Hey, so this is my first stream. I fear you'll be invisible soon. English is my first language. This visual novel just has an insane translation. Nobody uses these words. Nobody uses these words. Your first stream? Yeah, welcome. It's my first stream. So professional. Thank you. Thank you so much. Me and my professional words that I don't know list.
市販のだと皮膚が荒れちゃうから豊橋のメーカーが作ってるのをわざわざネットで取り寄せてるし、正直めんどくさいわよ。
I don't know that this is gonna be a continued. I hope that I don't have to do this again ever. I hope that I learn everything that I need to know. So, for how long do you intend to stream today? Honestly, I have to work at like 5 in the morning tomorrow, so I should probably end it soon. Maybe at the 2-hour mark. Maybe at like 8 p.m. It's 7:30 for me right now, so a little bit longer. I'm actually enjoying this visual novel more than I thought I would, so...
でも金髪でツインテールで、そうじゃないと本当のツンデレとは認めてもらえない。
You've got to be blonde and have twin tails, otherwise you won't be recognized as a genuine tsundere. I'm taking notes. いや、私を出すにはこれしかないの。だからそれは否定しちゃいけないのよ。Michiru jabs out an index finger in my direction, and blonde and twin tails. That is the best form of a tsundere. I have to agree with her. As she runs out of breath in grand style, the curtain finally drops on Michiru's one-woman show. The echoing of her ragged breathing is the only sound in the otherwise silent classroom. Exactly 30 seconds pass. The tension is palpable. I wish I was there. It's tough being a tsundere. Got it. I'm not sure if that wasn't what she was looking for, or if she's just lost the will to go on, but Michiru glares at me while emitting a sound reminiscent of a malfunctioning industrial machine. Anyway, let's get along, Michiru.
でよろしくすればいいじゃない。
Yeah, goes without saying. I plan to get along just fine on my own.
ここはセオリー通りにちゃんと戸惑ってよ、バカ。
It really isn't easy being a tsundere, is it?
もういい。帰れ。
Finally breaking down, Michiru begins flinging waste paper, permanent markers, and anything else lying around in my direction in an attempt to drive me off. Are you crying? Sorry, my bad.
泣いてない、バカ。
My attempt at an apology seems to only have fueled her anger, so in the end, I decide a temporary withdrawal is in fact called for. Class is starting in another 15 minutes, but it should be fine. I'll just kill some time elsewhere.
おはよう。おはようございます。
5 minutes before the start of class, practically the moment after I re-enter the classroom, Amane and Sachi arrive. The tsundere from earlier is looking at me with naked aggression, but noticing the arrival of the others,
おはよう、あまね、サチ。
resuming the performance in question, she promptly calls out to them.
おはようございます、みちる様。
The instant her greeting is returned, Michiru runs over noisily and shakes her hands in front of
ど
Sachi.
うかしたんですか。サチ、なんでそれやめてって言ったでしょ。
Michiru-sama.
みちる様っての。でも、これはみちる様が絶対にそう呼べって言ったから。だからあれはその冗談で。一度物理フォーマットして、もう一回入れ直せない。ね。
Michiru, while glancing over in my direction for some reason, desperately entreats. To make an earnest request of someone. Synonym, beg. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Okay. There we are. Entreats. I'll leave it for 2 minutes. No! Wait. Hear me out. Wait, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine.
絶対って言ったから。泣かないで。とりあえず今だけ。これ命令。はい、泣きません。
The instant Michiru speaks, Sachi's tears abruptly vanish as if someone threw a switch. Michiru watches her cautiously, sweating heavily.
わかったわよ。特に何も規制とかしないから好きに呼べばいいじゃない。はい、みちる様。
Oh, you started this but never finished it. Yeah, I heard that this one is like 50 plus hours. I don't know how long exactly it is. It wouldn't be my first time reading like an insanely long visual novel, so like the length doesn't scare me. Is it long? Like what, like 100 hours? I think the longest visual novel I read was Umineko, and I'm still not done with it. I'm on like episode 6, and I feel like that took months of my life away. But I like this one so far. I'll have to see what it's like once like you can start to choose like routes, you know? I don't know. I'm enjoying the writing so far. The music is good. The like dialogue. Umineko length? Really? Oh man. 1580. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. I don't know. I would be willing to stream this again. I like it a lot so far. I don't know if I could commit 80 hours worth of streaming to this game, because like I don't know, what's like let's say it's your favorite visual novel, by the way. Yeah, it's one of my favorites too. I feel like if I was to stream 8 hours a week, which is a lot considering I also work full-time, that would take 10 weeks just to like fully stream this visual novel. That's like 4 months? That's 4 months, I think. That's 4 months of my time. So maybe. It's a definite maybe. That's a long time. 10 weeks is 4 months, right? 4 weeks in 1 month. So 4 goes into 10 twice. 2.5 months. That's 2.5 months. 2.5 months of my— listen, it's a long time either way. Okay. It's 2.5, right? Can you check me on that? Mitsuru staggers her way back to her seat. With all the vitality of a limp rag. You feeling alright, Mitsuru-sama? Sorry, just wanted to give it a try. Michiru collapses weakly onto her desk. I know! I love a fang! Big fan. Makina's lisping? Makina's lisping voice sounds from the rear of the classroom. Seems like she might not be used to my presence yet, judging from the way she beelines straight for Amane, hides herself behind her, and steals glimpses at me.
あんたの人見知りというか、男見知りは本当に筋金入りね。マキナ、大丈夫よ。ちょっとムカつくとこもあるけど、こいつはそんな危ない人間じゃなさそう。
Appreciate it, Mitsuru.
別にあんたのためにしたわけじゃないわよ。決まったー。綺麗に決まった。
That's what I was thinking. Absolutely perfect. Yeah. It felt so natural. Keep up the good work. Apart from the large woman, the sponge seems to present quite a variety of communication difficulties. Nothing but fantastically normal students here, eh, Principal? As if in response to my sarcasm, with the chiming of the opening bell, I feel like when I was researching this game, they said something about the girls being like weird. Like they said, people were saying that there was something about it that made me want to play this game, but I forgot what it was. Like the girls are like weird or like broken or something. I don't remember. I kind of forgot about that until just right now, like what the appeal of this game is supposed to be. Wait a second. There's only 4. As we've arrived at the beginning of the school day, I notice a difference from the information I'd heard yesterday.
みんな揃ってるわね。ってわけでもないか。やっぱり。
Standing at the podium, the principal notices the irregularity at a glance.
榊さんは今日はお休みかしら？
Her tone seems to be asking if anyone's familiar with the circumstances.
今日も協力出勤じゃないかしら。ここんとこずっとそうだし。確かに最近は夕方からしか来なくなっちゃったわね。みちゃんどうしたのかな。何かあったんでしょうか。
Apparently, I'm not the only one with questions about our lone truant.
まあいいわ。風見くんの紹介もしたかったけど、そのうちに会えるでしょ。
You're strangely tolerant.
ちょっといろいろとあってね。じゃあ出席を取ります。
From an open window, the scent of the tide flows into the room. Perhaps because of the walls and steel fences surrounding us on all sides, it's not always easy to remember that this place is in fact close to the sea. In contrast to the breeze and the blue sky's intimations of freedom. See, I don't know this word, but I feel like through context I can understand it. But I'm still gonna look it up. I'm still gonna look it up. Intimations. Announcement. Okay, I was not guessing that it could mean announcements. Am I stupid? I'm starting to feel kind of a little bit dumb, a little bit. Oh, there we go. And my fucking censored hotkey. Okay, yeah. Yay! While my classmates raised their voices energetically, I passed the time staring into that sky. School life, huh?
ここが視聴覚教室です。すべての席にリスニングとヒアリングの機材が揃えられていて、語学学習にも適しています。
Looks that way. I can tell from a glance that this place is well equipped. Using the time after the homeroom period, I'm getting a small introduction to the school's facilities from Sachi. Normally, this would be the principal's job, but she seems to be occupied with official duties, so I ended up getting another tour from our class rep.
ライブラリはすべて外部にあるサーバーと高速回線でつながっていて、いつでも短時間で検索し、鑑賞することができます。だから、ここには DVD とかブルーレイとかは一本もないんです。
Which would make checking a movie out impossible, I guess.
そうですね。あまねさんはそれで前に残念がってました。
Sachi smiles a bit wryly as she speaks. Most of the stuff is probably in that pamphlet somewhere, but Sachi's explanations are comparatively to the point, clear and easy to understand. It seems she's actually quite intelligent.
過去に放送されたテレビ番組も全部ではありませんが、鑑賞することができます。ないものについては請求して承認されればサーバーに入れてもらえますので。
Looks like they weren't that sloppy on the casting after all.
何のドラマの話ですか？
What are we talking about? The school drama currently being broadcast. Is he trying to do a fourth wall break? That concludes the tour. Having completed a general review of the school's facilities, Sachi's explanation comes to an end. Thanks, it was a big help.
これもクラス委員の仕事ですから。
I guess so.
それより風見さんはまだここに残るんです。
Yeah, there's still a classmate I haven't met yet after all.
そうですね。
Hearing my response, Sachi's brisk tone gives way to a hesitant mumble.
いえ、なんでもないです。
After a brisk bow, she quickly runs off down the hallway. Did I trigger a death flag just now? I don't think there's a single person in the world who wouldn't worry after that kind of ominous foreshadowing. What do you mean? Wait. There's still a classmate I haven't met yet. Suppose so. Her brisk tone gives way. Please don't worry about it. Oh. Huh. So she's foreshadowing that the other student's gone missing? Missing? Maybe? Well, that might be an overstatement. There are some pretty carefree people out there. I'm just not one of them. Seems like it would be best to be on my guard, or more so than usual. The light flooding in through the windows has shifted from overhead to my side. It won't be that long until the sun sets. After parting from Sachi, I walk the empty hallway alone. My surroundings are very nearly soundless, thanks to my habitually quiet footsteps. However, inside the stillness, I sense a definite presence. I sense a definite presence at my destination. She finally show up? I hear a faint sound from the interior of the previously silent classroom. With that confirmation, I slowly open the door. Ah. Pretty. The moment I enter the classroom, tension fills the air. Behind a window seat desk in the middle of the classroom, a chair rattles as its occupant turns to face me. Big woman jump scare? Another one? Help! My immediate impression of the girl. She doesn't appear particularly friendly. No, she does not. Yo. While it might not be the most polite first greeting, I call out casually as I approach in order to demonstrate my lack of malicious intent. He's treating her like a dangerous animal. Sakaki Yumiko, right? Her expression doesn't change. Sitting on the chair, absolutely rock still, she stares fixedly at me. I'm Kazumi Yuji. I'm a new student here as of today. I come to a halt in front of her desk. So, I'll be your classmate as well, it seems. Pulling out a chair from the desk in front of her, I sit down. At the moment, we're about a meter apart. What's her deal? Nonetheless, the woman stares at me so tensely that she seems to be forgetting to breathe. Rather than staring, her expression could probably be more accurately described as glaring. I wasn't able to introduce myself in the morning. Heard you'd probably be around in the evening. I keep talking regardless, but no response is forthcoming. Maybe she's got a psychological problem with men, like Machina. But then again, she didn't try to run when I approached her. I change my position on the seat to face her directly. Straddling the chair, I lean forward slightly. The motion has closed the 1 meter gap between us down to about 70 centimeters. I'd like to at least confirm your identity. Hey. As if to declare her refusal to acknowledge my existence, the woman stands from her seat and briskly moves to exit the classroom. How about at least responding to me? I follow her immediately. The woman opens the classroom's rear door just enough for one person to pass and tries to slip her way outside. Hey! Calling out again, I try to follow her through the gap. Leave her alone! She doesn't want to talk to you! In that moment, the woman forcefully slams the door shut. She clearly closed it, knowing full well I was trying to follow. Her expression betrays surprise. Maybe she'd been expecting me to get my hand caught in the door, or back off from having it slammed in my face. Instead, the door she'd attempted to slide closed is firmly held open by my hand, an outcome she apparently hadn't been prepared for. You could have broken my hand, you know that? So this guy, it's kind of implied that he's, like, a secret agent, sort of? Like, he works, how do you say it, like, he works not with the police office, but with, like, an organization that works with the police office, supposedly. And he has, like, these secret badass fighting skills and like this stoic nature, and it's like he's supposed to it's heavily implied that he's like a FBI or like CIA. I don't know what exists in Japan to that tune, but that's why he's able to grab the door so strongly and scare her and like impress her so much because he's a special double agent. And also these are all just normal teenage girls. I think that's what we're working with. Yeah. Although she's the one who is trying to shatter my fingers, she's glaring at me like I'm the bad guy here. What exactly did I do to deserve this from someone I've just met? I'm just looking for an introduction. Opening the half-shut door, I take a step forward. She doesn't back down. Quite the greeting. What's her problem? I stop the motion of her hand about 5 centimeters before its target. It isn't the most efficient block, but for the purpose of diffusing her reckless hostility, an easily comprehensible action seems necessary. I was expecting something of the sort, but you favor the classic slap to the face, I see. Maintaining my grasp on the woman's wrist, I stare her down at short range. As for the woman, she's staring right back, her eyes open wide with shock, completely still. Well then, let me ask you again. Okay, the music's starting. They're gonna have a sweet moment. I think that's what's happening here. The strong orange glow of the evening sun illuminates the classroom. Are you Sakaki Yumiko? Her expression hostile as ever, the woman slowly opens her mouth. With an air of slight resignation, but clearly unwavering in her refusal of any relation with me, she speaks. Okay, good to meet you. As the evening sun fell behind a cloud, its light dimmed, and the classroom filled with shadow. With the sound of Yumiko's breath and the faint roar of the waves from beyond the walls, the curtain was raised on my normal student life. Oh wait, it's not showing anymore because it's a cutscene. What the hell? What's happening? Okay, wait. I think that's a perfect place to end it. I wish you could see this awesome... Wait, it's so loud. Holy shit. Hold on one second. Okay. I wish you could see the cutscene. It's so cute and awesome and everyone's animated. That was super fun. Tell us more about how awesome the cuts. Okay. She's drawing with a sketchbook. One of them's eating cherries. They're brushing each other's hair. They're having a beach day. It's very cute. Now she's holding a lemon. They're telling us all of their measurements in case you were curious about their specific body measurements, because that's popular to know in Japan. I've learned. No. Oh, they're shooting with guns. They all have guns now. That's so hype. Okay, they're wearing school uniforms. They're getting really wet in the rain. Yeah, all my favorite stuff. They're playing soccer. I don't know what this has to do with the story at all. Yeah, awesome. That's all you have to know. Okay, it's over. Is each like part an episode like that? Oh, no. I think it just continues. Okay, no, I have to get out of here. I have to close this. I gotta get out of here. Wait. Save. I think it would be smart to save. I never save my games. I never save my games. It's so bad. It's so bad. Okay. Title. Yeah! No, I almost did. And you see, I usually do when I play games. I just like press the power button on my computer and shut everything down, and then I regret my actions later. But not this time. Not this time. I caught myself. I'm a changed person. Okay. Well, it was so fun hanging out. Thanks for coming to my first stream ever. Hopefully I'll stream this again. I would like to. I don't know when exactly, because like I'm super busy and sick and tired of life, but yeah. Thanks for the stream. It was really fun. Thank you for coming and chatting. Reopen some memories. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. All right. Well then, I'll see you next time. Have a really good night. Do I have a end screen? I don't have an end screen. So I'm just gonna hit stop. All right. Bye-bye.